Senda, the real, official, original, authentic, one and only the guy from Twitter. Accept no cheese YouTube commentators, copyright violators, trolls, or imposters. Excuse me, my nose is running. And I went to feed the cats. Talkie, Tiny, Orangey, the gray one got fed, and the pretty gray one, and my cat and kitten. And on the way back, I had my mouth open. I'm going back up the street, and this bug flies into my mouth. And I want to tell you, that was not fun. So I got my protein for the night. Yuck. And so that's what's going on. I'm back live. I don't know if it's going to buffer or not, and please stop complaining about the buffering because I can't do anything about it. But I'm on my balcony. The light behind me is the porch light, and I got them to fix it. I couldn't see my way to open the door in the dark. And with that light off and the stair light, it was pitch dark out here. But so I apologize for that light. I'm gonna have to put something over that, I guess, next time I want to do this. I did not take a shower because then you put on a clean shirt and get it all sweaty. There goes little girl. Meow, meow. Hey, be nice. I think that's the gray kitty wanting food again. Someone's squeaking. Meow. Fuzzy. So, anyway, I'm going to go to Kathy's tomorrow for swimming, if I can. 105 here tomorrow. Let's see what Kathy has to say. By the way, my iPhone screen is now fried. It finally gave up the ghost. It still works, but you cannot see anything on it, so only problem, there are bugs out here at night now because it's approaching summer and I'm allergic to grass. So when I sit out there, I die. Or start getting bugs in my mouth, my nose. It's terrible. Okay, I'm on the cell phone. I got the speaker on so I can hear you. Hold on, maybe I do have it. Yeah, we go. Now I can hear you. And I'm live. So what did you want to say, or is it private? Hello, so I'm going down the street and suddenly this bug flies right into my mouth, which was not fun, and I must have swallowed it. And the gray one tried to come up here a minute ago. He's squeaking. And my neighbor said that her cousin ate baby poop. Hold on, this thing is.
I'm in problem at my house that you have to solve tomorrow.
What?
You've got to get rid of all your stuff on my computer because it's messing up my internet.
I will do it when I get over. That's one reason I'm coming over tomorrow.
I don't know what
After I go to.
to my computer when you were here.
I put my channel on there and my Gmail.
Well, it's messing up my internet.
Well, I can't do anything. It doesn't do any complain now. I can't do anything tomorrow morning. I'm going to go to the soup kitchen, get some bread, and then find out when the next bus comes, and I'll come up there and you come pick me up in Bart. And you'll have to have.
Are you live now?
Yes.
Well, I can't tell you what to tell you. I can't.
No, some nuts on the sidewalk.
It was
Some nuts on the sidewalk.
about us.
Well, okay, I've turned the speaker off. Some nut is wandering down the street with a towel and just babbling something. Go ahead. Yeah, they can't. Oh, she's walking a little dog. What the hell is going on with this? Jesus. That was the phone acting up. If I lean against it, it starts doing weird to the keypad. Anyway, look, let me talk to you when this is done. You'll see me tomorrow. You can tell me tomorrow, all right? This is not a good time. So, what? Yeah, okay. Well, I will talk to you when I call you in the morning. You get up before 10, call me. Wake me up, all right?
Yeah, I will.
I'm going to the soup kitchen to get some bread and see what they got to eat, and then I'll get right on the bus. All right, feed talking tiny. I just love eating a bug for dinner. That was my exciting dinner. Bye. Yummy, yummy. I just about choked. It was, I was going pip, 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 and I couldn't get it out of my mouth. I don't know if I swallowed or I got it out.
Rory would have approved.
Yeah, Maroney would have liked it. He had a thing about eating bugs. Bye. Anyway, there's Caddy. Hello, Star Wars agent. Anyway, ask people later to kindly donate to provide the funding for the monthly fee for the Wi-Fi. I don't know. By the way, is this buffering now? I can't. Or is it doing better? I'm still choking eating that damn bug. Oh God, that was horrible. And there's something, a new bug I've never seen before flying around my light here. It's little green bugs. So, yeah, well, there's a lot of steel in my apartment. There's steel out here, too, of course. It's a very old building. But I wish there were a switch to turn that thing off, but they're turned on and off by a timer. And this stupid thing for the car where you're supposed to put the iPad on and then it has a suction cup. It doesn't work with a damn. It won't stick to anything, but it was the only one I could find on eBay. So, and sitting on the stair here is little girl, and Fuzzy. Fuzzy likes to sit on the balcony. Little girl is up here. And Fluffy went somewhere. Well, the thing is that there is no way that I know of to hook up an antenna or an iPad, and the new Wi-Fi thingy, I read a review and there's no way to connect a separate Wi-Fi antenna to it, which is stupid. As an old software and hardware hacker, I would figure out a way. I would have had a connector to give you a signal booster, but that would make sense. So I'll do the videos from out here. Because it certainly, I guess, you get less buffering than when I had Sonic. So, it sure as hell it's cooler out here than it is in my apartment. And I don't understand that guy in Indiana. I said the word hell and the word damn, and I don't appreciate you swearing at me. Well, get the thing fixed properly and I won't swear. I look happier in color. This is almost comfortable. The chair wouldn't go tight on my hips. I could almost go to sleep out here. I slept out here one night a long time ago. Woke up gasping for air. All right, somebody say something because it's all up to me here. There goes the little girl down the stairs. And this thing, I don't know if there's any way to get an Android phone to tie into the Wi-Fi network of T-Mobile. Probably not. I wish there was. Now maybe, according to T-Mobile, when I get that device, I will be able to, it keeps giving me phone. I don't want phone. There we when I get that device, I will be able to have a Wi-Fi hotspot, and they claim it will be with any device I've got. So, hmm. It says Wi-Fi, mobile data usage, and hotspot. So in 3 weeks, I'll have the hotspot device. I don't know what kind of bug it was. All I had my mouth, I'm like, and I'm taking a breath, and this thing. Okay, rule I have of this channel: other people do not come and ask for money. So I'm going to remove that comment. Um, I've had too many imposters come in and ask for money, like the Joey Hetherington imposter, the Asia Bell imposter. She didn't ask for money, but hmm, it's on. Oh, I don't know how. Oh, wait a minute, hotspot and tethering. I don't know what tethering is. It's got Wi-Fi hotspot to off. Hmm, that's not working. I'm gonna have to find out Auburn like to show me how to work this because it says it can do a Wi-Fi hotspot, but I can't get it to work. So we'll turn this thing off. I don't understand Android. And the bug is another bug is flying across the screen. Oh, okay, thank you. I think I did. I don't know. I never saw it. I it went into my mouth and then onto my tongue, and I started and tried to spit everything out, and but I didn't feel anything go out. So whatever it was, it's living in my stomach now, or if it lived at all, I don't know. Odd. I could still feel it when I came back home until I drank some water. There's no water left in here. The last week has been crazy, so just add up the more craziness. Hmm. I'll have to ask him if I can tether this to that so I can look up stuff on the internet when I'm in chat in here. My shirt says, let's see if I can move this. Another problem with this thing, it falls off here. It says Pittsburgh East, Jagoff, Steelers, Pop, Jumbo, Red Up, Giant Eagle, outside, Steel Mill, Shady Side, which is short for Shady Side, downtown, Danver, something. Wiggins at Keller's, and I don't know what that is. Iron City instead of Iron City. Nebby, gum bands, which is another word for rubber bands. Put in a poke sandwich. So all Pittsburghese. My niece sent me this shirt. I think they more sell them. I have an Amazon wish list, but I can't tell you what it is right now because until I have the MacBook working with me. So, well, it depends. If he's a really good player, it might be a good investment to sell it. What I would do is, if he sells it, I would take half to casino and keep the other half for a rainy day. But that's just me. You mean Alien movie or Gray Alien? I don't think there are many Gray Alien action figures. G.I. Gray, a real extraterrestrial hero. There's lots of toy stores around. I mean, there's used toy stores around, but I've not seen much Alien action figures. Kathy is the expert on Alien, much to my displeasure. I'm sick of hearing about Alien. Why didn't this chat stay open? Oh, green Alien figures. I've looked. Go on eBay, look under Roswell or Area 51, not the television show. Look for science fiction collectibles, and you'll see anything alien there, but they're not going to be action figures. They're going to be more of, the gray, silver alien statues. I think I've still got a piece of bug in my mouth. I've already asked for a refund. It's not going to do any good. I mean, I paid for the ticket. I get the AdSense money in. What day is it anyway, please? Hold on. Can't see the damn button here. Get this thing to turn on. Dinner, dancing, a show. I needed $500 for Alien Con. I don't have. I mean, if I get the 111 or more from AdSense, I still would need 90 plus tax for the airport. Plus, they have an airport fee. So let's say 110 for that, and another 250 plus tax for the hotel room. Figure 20 for transportation. They don't do these in the first of the month when I have money. That's very annoying. If they did that in the first of the month, it wouldn't have been so much of a problem. And Kat and I both have been doing a lot of running around. So, all right. Alien Con. I didn't even see a calendar in this thing. There it is. Oh, that's stupid. That is absolutely idiotic. They put Google Calendar on here when you can only use it. Not yet. That's one of the things I wanted to go to Alien Con for. Find out more about possible abduction. They put the calendar in here, but it's only available when you're on the internet. Absolutely idiotic. And I don't know how to tell what day it is on this stupid thing. There's a whole bunch of networks here, but none of them I can access. They're all locked. You would think. Oh, okay, June 9th. I finally got the clock to work. I haven't heard anything yet. I wrote last week. I decided if I wouldn't get donations, I'm no point of asking people for more money. I don't have my cane, and that stick I use, it screws is stripped, and it keeps falling apart. There's no way in hell I can walk with that in the Alien Con. So, and Kathy didn't have the money to go over to San Francisco to get my cane. So I said, I cannot walk for long distances without a cane. In fact, right now my knee is starting to swell up. So, and I need a hotel room because I cannot sit there, and I have to ice this down every night if I do a lot of walking. And first of the month, I'm going to go buy Slim Fast and salads and start eating that. So the AdSense money will be able to take it out of my account on Tuesday. So I'll have it by Thursday. That would have paid for the airfare, or most of the airfare. But I still need $250 to $300 for the hotel room. So I'm not going. 1,400 subscribers. Where would I get a scooter from? Inuyasha, think. If I can't afford the money to go to Alien Con, where am I going to get a scooter? Come on. Probably costs a couple $100 to rent an electric scooter. And then you got to return it to the place you rent it. I don't know Los Angeles. I've been in Los Angeles since 1986 or something like that. I don't remember why she was mad, but she gets mad at a lot of things. She's mostly mad at herself. She spent a lot of money. She bought two. Oh, cane doesn't cost me anything. I've got BART tickets, but it's an all-day trip. It wears me out, and it's almost out of San Francisco. It's way out in the avenues, and it would cost me $15 in BART tickets, $2 in bus fare here, $3 in. That's the thing. I don't have the bus fare. I'm very low on money myself, so I gave her money for bridge toll and the gas, but it was all used for the trip in Sacramento, and she didn't have any money left. So she's got like $60 to last a month, and she has to be able to go around and get food and stuff. So I'm just not going to go this year. If I lose 125, well, so be it. Oh, the gray one, the gray one. He's squeaking. I have a feeling it's a little girl, because he's chirping like a little girl to get in the heat. Hey, gray one. Gray one. Gray one. Gray one. Gray one. I know you ate something earlier, Gray one. I don't know if you think you would be that hungry. Excuse me. Oh, fuzzy start eating. Gray one. I don't know his name. I'm outside my apartment. Why would I be at a bus station? Oh my God, I'm at a bus station right now. Boarding at gate 12. Oh, by the way, I forgot, I have 2 new subscribers. Pat M. Reeves and X91 VTCE 901, thank you for subscribing. Click the bell button to be notified of new broadcast. Yeah. No, I just went to the rail and dropped a few morsels of dry food on the sidewalk so that the little gray one can see it or smell it or something. Fuzzy's sitting or eating. She likes the new items very much. She chomps a lot. She eats all the time anyway, but she likes the new flavor. Sometimes it's quiet out here. But remember, the majority of the 58 buildings in here are seniors, so they go to bed early. I'm the only nut that stays open. Stop, tuna. That's a troll comment. Don't leave that kind of comment. My neighbor's air conditioning is on. I can hear that. I don't know why this doesn't stay on. You know Aaron's a sore point in me anyway. Making comments like that does not make me laugh. I watched Taco Stacks today. He got about 50 packages, and he got $20 in cash, two $50 gift cards, two $25 gift cards. I get none of that. This is another reason why I get annoyed at people that claim I'm begging. No, it's not a good one air conditioner. I have no idea what it is. If I got the financial support like other channels, you'd be seeing me going to Conflict in the Desert. You'd be seeing me going to the International UFO Conference. You'd be seeing me going to paranormal places around the Bay Area. But I don't get financial support, so I do videos from my balcony. I'm not happy. Don't you think after 9 years I should be getting some financial support from people? I think so. Kathy thinks so. Other people that we think so. Other subscribers, oh God, think so. I'm not. Originally, I started this channel to pay for my $70 internet bill. I never got support for that either. No, there's no bug water in this, I hope. No, I don't think. Actually, it's mostly this thing, a Rocky Mountain tumbler. I don't know why I did a lid, but even without the lid, the ice will stay cold for 24 hours. There aren't bugs flying around here. Bug water, my favorite. I think I could start a new water company, Bug Water. I do this. The girl keeps going. The cat keeps going. Rawr, rawr, rawr. I don't know if that means male warning or cat being in heat. So, what do you think? Oh no, I thought that was Zoa. Sorry about that. I thought you were Zoa. But roughly 1,400 subscribers, and none of them will donate every month. So, why would I want, Inuyasha, think about this for a minute. The trolls aggravate. The trolls raise my blood pressure. Why would I want to pay them to have them insult me to raise my blood pressure to make me sick? Come on. They do that for free. I'm not into self-flagellation or self-abuse, thank you. don't want any money from the haters because they have been disgusting. They've accused me of every crime under the sun, including being the Zodiac killer. They've attacked Kathy and accused her of being a criminal. They say I hurt cats when I've never hurt kitties. And I steal pets. And if I'd gotten $1 a month, or let's kick the thing up. $5 a month from every subscriber for the last 9 years, I'd be sitting in my complex in Nevada with satellite internet, with a video room, with air conditioning, with a pool, and I could have afforded to buy a second plot of land, have a visitor center and paranormal research place. That would be my dream. Have a paranormal library where people could go and have people in the paranormal field talk and be live on the internet. Kathy has the lowest, her threshold of boredom is like this. It's boring out there, there's nothing to do. Well, I'd need money for the land, that's, whatever to whatever. Several thousands of dollars minimum. I'd need money for I haven't learned how to weld yet. I'd need money for the shipping containers. I need money to ship them. It all costs money. I'm not going to get it from my subscribers, I'll tell you that. And Kathy thinks I should quit doing videos. She said, you get nothing but grief from the haters, and you don't get enough financial support from the people that say they like you. So why do it? In some ways, she's right. If I had my own car and I get my glasses, which I'll do in the next 3 months, if all of the 2 doctors can get together and give me my reading glasses and then pay off my traffic fine, that's $2,500 or $2,600. Pay off my traffic fines, fight the original suspension that never happened, get my license back and have my own car. You'd be seeing me go out. I would be with Kathy, and I'd go to paranormal places around California. Winchester Mystery House, haunted hotels, haunted bars, and other things. I don't know if they allow iPads into a ballpark. See baseball games, sporting events. The Art in the Park is next month, so I'll go film that live. Yes, I believe in ghosts. I've seen them. I've seen ghost cat, shadow creatures, 2 ghost cats, the ghost of my father, and my apartment has a shadow something in it right now. I have sent cat gifts to Lucky Ferals. I haven't had the money for financial reasons to donate to other people. I would have had the money. You don't have a lot of money to donate when you only get 930 a month. Yeah, I would go to Area 51. I'm not going to enter into it and get arrested, but I go. I go to the Little Alien Inn in Rachel, Nevada. I go to Art Bell's gravesite. And if Art had lived, I would have tried to arrange to meet Art Bell, interview Art Bell. Well, considering we don't know what aliens are, we don't know what makes them tick, we don't know if they have a soul or whatever, so they could just dissolve into dust or ashes. Your guess is as good as mine. I think the grays are artificial constructs. I don't think they're real. I don't think they're real creatures because some say they feed off human blood, they absorb it into their skin. I don't know what the hell they are. By the way, what's it to you if I donate to other people I subscribe to? I subscribe to watch videos, but I am a poor and poverty-stricken man in part because I have a girlfriend. I'm starting to choke now. I don't know if it's a bug or, oh my God, or my grass allergy. Which is the other reason I wanted to move to the desert. There's no grass in the desert. An article I forwarded to people today about 3 states want to make marijuana, legalize marijuana for everybody. So we'll see what happens to that. That'll be interesting. What they should do is get rid of this medical marijuana nonsense. And if you want to grow pot, you want to smoke pot, you want to sell pot, leave it alone. No, because if let's say in theory, somebody just won 450 million on, I think it was Mega Millions. If I won the lottery, no one is going to know where I live except selected, trusted people. Because I don't want a bunch of trolls, haters, and crazies showing up at my door. Gray one. Oh my. I think that's a girl. Going, rawr, rawr. I think that's a girl cat, though it looks like a boy cat. Oh yeah, well, I thought you were doing criticism. Sorry about that. Because I get people I've never heard of come in and immediately jump all over me. If I had, like my mother was getting about $2,800 a month, if I had that kind of income, people would, some channels, Spectacular, Taco Stacks has 50,000 subscribers. Luciani has 50,000 subscribers. Lucky Pharaohs has a lot of subscribers. Actually, the one person I would give it to if I could, although I don't know of any way to give her money because all she has is an Amazon wish list is Sheba Muffin, etc. Because she seems to be maybe low income. Yeah, I think so. That's why it's so hungry all the time. I worry about having kittens because there's a lot of aggressive male cats around here. I'll be honest with you, if I set up the lotto, I would donate probably $100,000 to dog and cat places and homeless veterans. Yeah. Well, there's always food here. She's very shy. But I think once she realizes it's safe, hello Zoe, yay! I'd send money to Zoe and CR and Jeremy and Justin and Drone and Jerry and all the people who have donated to me. They would all get probably $500 or $1,000. Make their lives a little easier. The little gray did not run from me when I went down to talk to her, assuming it to her. She was eating the wet food today, so I left another cup of wet food. She did not eat it. She got scared and ran away. So I'm assuming for now it's a she. But she did eat. She has come up here and eaten dry food. But the minute she sees me, she runs away. She panics. And I don't know who, etc., Shiva Muffin, etc. That one woman, you know I'm talking about, Zoe, who sends her tons of stuff. Janet Stemper, she must be rich. And since I've publicly said on her channel, I don't think it would be illegal to say her real name. Um, Reptilians are scary, assuming they exist at all. There's no proof they exist. So, but remember, there's supposed to be 82 or 84, 85 different kinds of aliens, and there's no proof that any of these aliens exist except for anecdotal data. What I think they do, at least the Greys. There's more than enough evidence of people being abducted. I would love to go to where etc. lives, and I wonder if anyone knows her real first name. I feel silly saying Lucky Pharaohs and etc. all of it. I'd love to go where he lives and give love to the kitties. And the same goes for Boo, Stella, Splashy, and Simba. I'm not drinking beer. It's actually ice water with no water in it right now, and possibly a bug. I don't know. It's just ice, waiting for it to melt. I don't have any beer. No beer in my house right now. No liquids. No nothing. Just ice and water. Well, oh God, I think that bug must have gone down the wrong way. Hello, Fluffy. Yawn. Fluffy just made me sleepy. Hello, baby. There are these little green bugs that have been flying around here lately, and all these little bugs. And there's about four, maybe these bugs are aliens. There's all kinds of bugs around there that I've never seen before. And I don't, but they're hanging around the lamp now. One of them hops like a kangaroo. No, but then I haven't watched any Bill and Ted movies, so it wouldn't be of interest to me. I got movies in my apartment I haven't watched yet. They're still sitting there. Yeah, these things are all over my table now. Here's one. Let's see, there it is. I don't know what that is. There's bug vision on my finger. Some kind of bug. Trying to figure out where there it is. What left? The camera's over there. I'm just lucky the camera didn't break with this idiot in Indiana. There's one that looks like a stick. There's one that looks like a little tiny bug. I tried to grab the one that looks like a stick. Come on, stick bug, I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, you're 5 minutes of fame here. Get on my finger. No, he won't get on my finger. And he just jumped off the lamp. Hello, Spook Cat. No, I'm not going to have Raid because then I'll start choking, and I don't want to spray Raid because the cat food is left here during the day. By the way, I got my little spinner. There's absolutely no wind out here, which is a good thing. I'm not getting the grass on me. Okay, spring rain where the cats have their water every day and their dry food. And I don't really like killing little bugs that are attracted to the light. I don't know what they are. I don't know where they come from. Well, this stick thing, I just found it flies. I'm worried I'm wondering if it's a mosquito. 'Cause I saw something flying around my apartment last night that looked like this thing. It might be a mosquito larvae getting bigger. I will kill mosquitoes. And they spread diseases, West Nile, and malaria. We've had West Nile cases here in the Bay Area. Hello, Christopher. Yeah, it's Zika virus. So I can't keep track of all the damn viruses. Right, it's an internet virus, not virus on your computer. You get a virus from being on the internet. Whoop. Shut the camera. And I really hate going back to my apartment. Damn it. Oh, it's still that bug. I don't know. Maybe it's still sitting in my. Maybe it's in the passage in my lung. I'm just chomping around there trying to get out. I don't know. Ah. I didn't know you get autism from mosquito bite. Sorry about that. Isn't it interesting that when I stopped asking for alien company, the trolls disappeared? And the Aaron trolls disappeared. Well, I would like to get. Hmm, maybe 29. Round it off to 30. 18%, 10%, 30. About $40 a month to pay for this live streaming. Yeah, I think so. All right, we have one guy frowning and Christopher winking. So what's going on here? Why are you frowning, Mr. Mimosa? Yeah, she could be in heat. Channel's not gonna go dark. I already paid the $25. I'm live. I got Wi-Fi here. Hello, Christopher. I have Wi-Fi here on the iPad as long as the glass doesn't further crack. Of course, I will not have any Wi-Fi once I mail this off for repair. And I'm hoping I'll talk to them tomorrow that they will repair the speaker or figure out what the problem is with the sound. I've already paid T-Mobile on Saturday, yesterday. So I paid them for a month. So you'll see me for a month. $25. They waived the $10 ridiculous charge. They charge you $10 to activate the SIM card. Little dinky SIM card that fits in the iPad. I guess for the labor of the employees to set it up. And then they waived another fee So they found a way to work around the plans that wanted to charge me for 2 months, and just I said, all I got is $28, and you guys didn't tell me over the phone I needed more than that, or I would have brought more money. I would have saved up more money. So, but $25 a month, and now as long as the iPad's intact, I will be on. That's why people should donate any of it. I take my time out to produce content. Now, whether or not it's good content or bad content, I don't know. It's not as hot now. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Fluffy. There goes Panicky Fluffy. Every fan in the living room is going. The door is open. And it's 85 in my living room. So, think about if everybody who subscribes to me would have donated 88 cents. That would have been, because I figured out what you need to donate plus PayPal, their 18% fee. I would have had $1,200 to go to the income. I'd have a second iPad. I'd have a better computer. If every one of my subscribers donated 88 cents a month, see, 80 times 10 be 800. So, yeah, 83 in Zozobar. But 1,400 times a dollar would be $1,400. Less 8, we'll round it off to take 20%. So that's 280. So that would be $1,120. If I got that every month, in 6 months I'd have a 4x4. Then you'd see me and Kathy riding around in air-conditioned comfort. There's another device you can put in the car. It gives you Wi-Fi in the car anywhere. So I'd have one Wi-Fi for the car, one Wi-Fi for the iPad. Create the network at home, and she drives around a lot more than I do, but I would still. The big thing is she hates that. Kathy really hates that it doesn't get you anything. In other words, you're not even making any money. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if her back or my back can take that. That's the only problem. I mean, hell, I walked to feed the cats tonight, and on the way back, my back was hurting. So, here too, 105, 105 if I were to see Zoe, I could see the wonderful Marty. So. If Zoe would let me, I would love to see Marty and Zoe. You know what? It costs me money to do this. Of course I'm asking you for money. All right? And let me see something here. Our table. I don't think I've ever seen our table. So I'm going to remove that comment because it cost me 25 bucks. This is not free. The internet is not free. And I'm spending $72 plus tax on the device next month so that people can see me live stream anywhere on my iPad. Except for the 4 days that will need to be taken. 4 days it would take it off to get repaired because the idiot in Indiana broke the screen and broke my speakers. So, if you don't like I'm asking you for money to support the channel, then go watch somebody else. Yes, I know that. But most of you are on our work. I'm on limited income Social Security, which is another reason. I don't have a lot of money to spend. This was a free Android phone, but spending money for a Wi-Fi dongle is $75 a month. That's a pretty lot amount of money for me. I spend that on cat food to feed the cats so they won't starve. Kathy thinks I should quit doing this, not just live, period. Because she says it's driving me crazy. Mostly the trolls and the attacks, which I don't deserve. I'm not doing anything wrong. And there are times I've done this in the middle of the day. You could theoretically go to a Wi-Fi hotspot. Well, the problem with reading a book to you is it's copyright. I don't know how that would apply on YouTube. You can read a book out loud because books are copyrighted. Now, if it were a book in the public domain, like Gulliver's Travels or something, or The Three Musketeers, but do you really want me to read you a book that's 100 years old? Or, you know, how much interest are you going to get on that? My neighbor was telling me about the zodiac of Paris, not the killer, but the actual astrological zodiac symbol. They blew up a temple and carted it off to Paris, and the Vatican was manned. Again, I don't know if X-Files is trademarked, so that's another issue. Yeah, well, the problem with Kathy and her playing Pokemon is twofold. One, her apartment's a mess. Actually, threefold. One, her apartment's a mess. Even when I clean it, she messes it up within days. Two, she wouldn't have the patience if the stream stops to keep it going. And her stream is probably going to buffer too. She now has El Cheapo internet, $10 a month. And three, Kathy is technophobic. I tried to mention to her about nothing. Mind is gone, Dave. What is that device? It's not a Nintendo. It's Switch, and the all new Pokemon's going to go to the Switch, and it's $300, and you can live stream on there because I've seen it done in front of me. But she has very little patience when things go wrong. That's the problem. And her temper in some ways is worse than that. She got attacked by trolls or something. Depends on the question. Go ahead. Because I don't have to answer it. Yeah, but Lucky Pharaohs has a lot of subscribers, works for a living, and I don't know if that's a violation of YouTube rules or not. Okay. Without breaking my screen, Kathy does this and pounds on the button. Hell, she gets to the Prius and pounds on the start button. I said, you only have to hit it once, and she hits it. She has broken mice because she pounds on the. It took me years to get her to stop double pounding on the mouse button. I see whoever's name it is. I don't remember if I see whose address it is, and I'm not paying attention to that. I thank them if they want me to leave it anonymously. I got the donation from X, or I'll make up a name. They do not want their name divulged. I will look at it, but with my memory, unless it's, I would see you and I'd go, Yoda donated $20. If you didn't want your name in that, and I'm not going to write down your address, and no one knows it but me and PayPal. So I'm not going to divulge that unless you, and I'm not going to tell, I think it's a violation of YouTube rules to tell somebody where somebody lives, so I'm not about to say where you live. I don't do that. Erin got doxxed because I got upset, and yet she says my name in every video, and CR says it's a double standard. They can repeat my name, George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. And yet, if I dare to say her last name, I know her last name, I know it, but remember, I said it in videos last year when she gave me money in cat food. She didn't get upset, but now she's my enemy. Or so she acts. I'm not going to do it again. And I had never heard of the word or term doxing before in my life before that video came out. I know doxy is an abbreviation for dachshund. And doxy, which is like a dancer, or I think it's a woman of ill repute. I'd have to look it up. Doxie. Doxed? What do I know about the latest internet term? Kathy has broken mice. Kathy has broken. The buttons have worn out on several of her Nintendo game devices because she plays so much Pokemon and she's really rough to her. Really rough on her. I've had, well, my iPhone's broken because I stepped on it. So I broke a few devices in my time too. And there's no excuse for anybody being mean to Kathy. She's not doing anything wrong. She only appears on the channel because I'm on the channel. Or else you wouldn't know what she looked like. You wouldn't know any idea where she lives. You wouldn't know anything about her if I didn't talk about her. My life and always will be. But someone who lives almost 3,000 miles away decided to attack me and my girlfriend because I do haul videos? Come on. That's nonsense. That's also being very childish. You're not an adult. Real people in the real world don't attack someone. Oh, you went shopping. I have to attack you. You show what you buy for dinner. I have to attack you. And the minute I defend myself and get any reprehensible behavior by anybody on YouTube or out on our trolls, I get attacked. Kathy is a sweetheart at heart. She has some things that I don't like. I do things she doesn't like. But deep down, she's still the sweet young girl I met 40 years ago. And she doesn't deserve anybody to give her much crap. What am I going to do with that cat if it has kittens? Where the hell is it going to have its babies around here? Yeah. I think that picture of Kathy I have when she was in high school, I thought she looked very pretty. And she said no one would date her. They just teased her. So she's had issues all her life. And I just say move on and get over it. Try to get over it. I've had issues too. I try to get over most of it. I'm still bitter about my parents. So this is fun. God, I've been on here for an hour. I will run out of ice and my butt will start hurting after all. June 26th, 5 days after Alien Con. You will see the shirt I gave her when it comes in. I don't know when it's going to get here. I got her a Pokemon shirt. So I will have her, I will do a burg unboxing. Actually, I'll do a burg unboxing at her place and then she can go put on the shirt. So I paid $18, I think, for a 3XL shirt that she wanted of her favorite Pokemon. The problem with running for political office in this city, and I don't know if it's this city's rules, the county rules, or state rules, you've got to have 900 signatures. They all have to be registered voters, and you have to and you have to pay $900 to file. So, can you imagine me tromping around asking 900 people, "You're registered to vote? Would you sign my petition to get on the ballot?" And then a lot of people in this area are Democrats, and I'm a Republican. So I'd have to get the list of Republican voters and knock on Republican doors. And I don't think Kathy would agree to that. And then I don't have money for campaign signs or all that. Oh, we do have elections here where Democrats run for the state senate and assembly and run unopposed, which I think in a democracy, or in a republic actually, is not right. Yeah, but I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to ruin it because I want you to all see the shirt. So we'll find out when she gets the shirt. I want it to be a surprise. Yeah, but you have to have money to file. I don't have nine. If I had $900, I'd be in Vegas right now. And then I'd be in Vegas after Alien Con, then fly home. I wouldn't be here. I'd be in an air-conditioned hotel room with better Wi-Fi doing my videos, or out by the pool, ogling the bikini-clad lasses, and getting another orange juice or Snapple. And I'd be at the buffet. You can bet I'd be live streaming from the buffet if they didn't have music. All you can Vegas. Watch that guy. He goes to all the buffets. He did one that was he said the buffet at this one place was really bad. And he did one at this summer Silverton, I think it was, where they had all you could eat lobster tail. Oh boy. I love lobster tail. And crab legs. I forgot if he said how much it was, but the one he didn't like just did the video in the last day or two. He said it was $35 and it was worth only about $20. And I still want to go take what's in my pocket. Oh. I still want to take Kathy to Las Vegas. She's never been. And then you would see live the guy from Pittsburgh and Vegas and Kathy. Oh, another thing, I'd like to have that new Sony Mac Life said it's the ultimate live camera for $699, a new Sony camera. Strap that to my chest and you'd see me walk around with hands free except my cane. If I ever came into real money, I'd probably get like a wheelchair, but most people get those, they wind up turning to be huge because they don't do any exercise. I would just do that for videos and maybe going to the store. I'd still walk. I think it would scare the hell out of the cats. Hey, girl at the T-Mobile store was a Taurus. Her birthday is the 30th. Very nice girl. Excuse me for yawning. The other thing I never understand about all my videos, I look at the videos after I do a live video and there's 250 people. Hello, little girl. Hello, sweetie. Hello, my sweet. Hello, little girl. Little sweet girl. Then I reach for the little girl. Run away, I'm scared, run away. Silly girl, she's always been like that. There is a thing on eBay that I want. It's $75. You attach it to the wheelchair, and you don't have to hold on to the iPad or the camera. Oh, here we go. Google 100 degrees in Martinez tomorrow, 6 degrees warmer than today. It just came across my screen. So there's the official forecast for Martinez. Or as George Norrie said, Martinez, which is different than Martinizing. No, the little girl loves to be petted when she comes inside. She's always been skittish, so is Fluffy. Fuzzy is not skittish most of the time, but I look at her and she runs away. Now she's drinking water. And I love her very much. Now it took me the better part of 11 years to get her to come in at night and stay in at night. Even though she was my kitty, she would only come in to eat. She was afraid to go on the bed. Now she goes in the bed. She sits up. She wags her little tail. She arches her back. She nuzzles me for petting. She started to finally be a baby, but she's so frightened. They were born here, and I think Some of the people in the building might have abused them. That's why Fluffy and little girl are skittish. But I have looked at little girl, and I sit up in the bed, and she runs out the door. Now, you know, I mean, all I'm doing is sitting up and go, hello, little girl, good morning, little girl. But when I first wake up, and if the screen door is locked, I get up, I go pet her, I kiss her, and then she doesn't mind if I hold her and pet her. So, little girl, she's drinking water. Cats always have fresh water out here. My parents took me out here when I was 12. Yeah. 1964. I lived in Pittsburgh from 1952 to 1958. Then we spent 4 years in Washington, D.C. I spent part of my time, of course, in around Toronto, Canada. And then we lived for a brief time till a hurricane wiped the house out, and the whole housing development, everything sank, in Deal, Maryland. And then we came out here, and in 68 we went back to Pittsburgh. Then in 70 we moved a lot. We went, no, wait a minute, 66. I have to think. I lost all my junior high school stuff, so it's hard to pin down. I think I got out of junior high school in 65, went to Galileo. 66, we went back to Pittsburgh. I spent 2 years there, then we went to Las Vegas in 68, and in 1970 I came back here. So, but anybody who says I didn't live in Pittsburgh, and my relatives, my father's side, are all living in the south side of Pittsburgh. My sister lives in Pittsburgh. My nieces live in Pittsburgh. My nephew lives in Pittsburgh, and my sister's in-laws, whatever ones are left, live in Pittsburgh. So that's why I say I'm from Pittsburgh. I am not a Californian. I got dragged out here without having any say in the matter. I would have never left Pittsburgh. I love my Pittsburgh. Nico Yasha. Necco Wafer. The problem is the new kitty. I don't know if she's going to come near me. I don't know if she's neutered or spayed. You know, she did come up the other night after I ate and went rah, 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 rah. But whether or not that's rah, rah, rah in heat or rah, 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 thank you for feeding me, I don't know. She won't come near me. But I got within about 3 feet of her day, and she was eating wet food, and she did not run away. Anyway, you're going to laugh in the river. I'm going to Kathy's and go swimming in the pool, assuming it's open. And assuming I get the bus up there in time. If I can't go to Kathy's, I'm going to go to the soup kitchen and eat and get some. I'm going to go to no, I don't think the cat, I'm going to have trouble saying Miyazaki, whoever that is. I'll probably just make it simpler on me and call her Gray One. She's gray. So if I don't go to Kathy's for whatever reason, I may take the bus and go to Sun Valley Mall for the day, since they're air conditioned. But I can't do live videos in the mall because they pipe in music. Animals get scared. My cats get scared to death when all these people set off fireworks. What gets me is people set up fireworks in March, around here in April, and I hear also things, boom, 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 and it sounds like gunshots. I don't know what that is. So, but I've gone down and filmed, if you look at my channel, the fireworks here in Martinez. Now this year, I will go down there and film the fireworks, and you'll see it live for the first time. But walking the marina in the dark is no fun. I need a flashlight. Just about killed myself last year walking across the lawns and rocks in the dark. So I'm not going to do that again. I don't think we have a lot of Air Jordan. Martinez is still majority of people in Martinez, it's a unusual thing in the Bay Area. Mostly mostly white people. So I think we have 8% black. I don't know about Mexican, you know. Oh, by the way, our state government decided today to pay for medical benefits for illegal aliens. So musical urban youths, right? I like it. Musical urban youths instead of rappers. Musical urban youth. Da-da. I be musical urban youth. That's who I am, man. Oh, I had a crisis yesterday. I woke up. That was my first crisis. Went to the bathroom. My breakfast fell on the floor, slid off the plastic plate, and then, now the buses here don't run on the 4th of July, which sucks. And then I went in the kitchen to make coffee, and the jar of coffee was empty. And the other jar of coffee only had about enough for one pot. And I panicked, and I went, holy moly, dear, I'm out of coffee. Oh no, Andy, I'm out of coffee. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, Andy? Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. The kingfish is out of coffee there. I can't go through the day without no coffee. What am I gonna do? I is lost without the coffee. Then I found the bag of Starbucks, so I was happy that I had coffee. So that's how I tasted it. My food slid clean off the plate and onto the carpet, and all I was able to recover that was not on the carpet is 2 meatballs and some spaghetti, and then I cleaned that mess up, and then I think I'm out of coffee for the month. But I only have one bag, and I drink a lot of coffee, so I'm going to have trouble between now and then. Well, I think we can go and get. I will get a food card from church this month for $4, and I've been approved for the food stamps. That to make a huge difference. If I get $100 a month in food stamps, then I can afford to pay my internet bill because I'm not spending my money for food. So I like it when I'm happy too. I don't like being unhappy. I don't like being mad. Hurts my stomach. But you gotta have coffee and you gotta have toilet paper. I can get along without all the other stuff except for clean clothes and soap and water. I've lived without food for a couple of days. I didn't like it. I drank a lot of coffee to fill my tummy, a lot of water. And Kathy, as soon as she gives you the paperwork to look at to see what else she needs, she sends it in. The guy told me, though, that I said, how much will I get? He said, well, I don't know, because some people get $15 a month, which is weird, and some people get $100. Oh, also, there's a story today that the cost of living on Social Security next year may go up considerably than the $20 we got, so, or 30, whatever it was, because they factor the COLA in August, September, and October, and the tariffs that Trump was going to put up were supposed to drive prices up. There are other things that drive prices up too. Here it is. Yeah. All I got was a piece of tail. No Fluffy. He ran down the stairs before I could catch him. No Fluffy cat. No, he could never hold my kitties. Fuzzy's on the balcony landing. Fluffy is washing. No sign of Little Girl. But even $15 a month would be 3 boxes of Yucks. That's my life. I measured on. I'm not on the gold standard. I'm not on the silver standard. I'm on the cat food standard. By the way, if I won the lotto to get my eyes fixed here, it looked like somebody's punched me in the eyes. I'm having all this sagging eye stuff. It looks horrible. It looks like somebody beat the crap out of me. How come if I get a bruise, nobody ever says, Kathy's beating you up? But if I win the lotto, Zoa and a lot of the people have done, and I would go to back east. Can't say where she really lives, but I know it. Not the exact address. And I would, and this is not stalking, but I would find Erin and offer her a pack of money to help her out because she had trouble with her father being gone and she lost her job. That's the kind of person I am. Even though she's criticizing me, I owe her a debt I can't repay. Well, I could repay it if I had one a lot of it. Whether or not she accepted or not is another animal entirely. But all my friends online would get money from me. And I would pay, first thing I would do though, after I got a house and got my house, Captain's house, new cars, a pre-65 car in case of EMP that the car would run, and all of that, then I would send Kathy to Japan. I told her that if I send you to Japan, if I win the lotto, you're paying for it. I'm not paying for your passport. You're going to have to pay the $400 for your passport. Pay for your trip, partly. Because she'd always say, the man's supposed to pay for everything. You pay for your damn passport. You get your birth certificate, pay for your passport. I'll fund the entire rest of the trip and tell the Pokemon company to open up a new store in Fukushima province. So Kathy can glow in the dark when she comes back. Oh God, I'm so mean. But no, they have 5 Pokemon stores, and I would have her. I would hire. I would have the Japanese consulate have someone meet her when she gets off the plane. Have a Japanese speaking guide, and gotta have bucks, man. I saw a thing that a YouTube video. It was virtual or a story, virtual reality of Tokyo, because it said it's very expensive for Europeans and Americans to fly to Japan. And then the other thing, as I understand it, it's an 18-hour flight to Tokyo. Kathy would go stir crazy for 18 hours, particularly if she couldn't plug in her machine, and she might talk everybody on the plane, or they leap off the plane because they can't. She'd talk alien to them, they'd all leap out of the windows. She loves to talk about alien movies and Pokemon, and she has some politically incorrect things she says, and I keep telling her we can't do that in polite society. But she's an angry. Some of the thing is angry. Shibuya, I don't know where that is, so you'll have to enlighten me. It got wiped out maybe because of the hurricane, tsunami, not the hurricane. I would go to Sendai if I went to Japan, but I don't think my back would take 18 hours sitting in a plane unless I had a plane where I was the only one on the plane and I could walk around. Maybe we could make a stop in Australia. And on the way back, I'd like to go to the Philippines to see Manila and regular. Where are these bugs again? Not my water. Meiji Shrine. I know what that is. I think I sang it of the Emperor, but I'm not sure. I've heard of it. But you see, my visit to Japan would be different. I don't want to see no shrines. I don't want to see no temples. I go see Japanese baseball. I go to all the electronic stores in downtown Tokyo that have old retro stuff or Mac stuff or gaming stuff. Oh, by the way, there's an E3 conference that was live today in somewhere, some kind of gaming conference Google was showing. I have no idea what that was. And a whole bunch tons of people in chat, guys from all the companies. And that would be interesting if I would attend something like that. And I would also go to Japanese baseball and make a trip to the Toho Studios. So, and see the statues of Godzilla and Shin Godzilla. And I think they should put a Godzilla near Mount Fuji, not on it, but maybe somewhere where it wasn't quite sacred, because Godzilla could be protecting Japan. I read a review of the new Godzilla movie, and Mick LaSalle of the San Chronicle did not like it. So, only Japanese Godzilla, not American cheesy remakes. But they plan to do three of them: King Kong versus Godzilla, and then they're gonna have one with everybody in it. I keep waiting for Godzilla meets the Three Stooges, but Godzilla meets Abbott and Costello, and Godzilla meets Laurel and Hardy. And W.C. Fields and Godzilla. Oh, yes. I was telling him the other day. We were in downtown Tokyo, and there we were. And slowly we turned, step by step, inch by inch, and then Godzilla struck. I'm not quite sure what Paul has mentioned, Shin Godzilla, but I don't know who the hell it is. I've seen T-shirts and all kinds of Shin God. You look up Godzilla products at eBay, and there's a ton of Godzilla. You could spend your entire lottery check on Godzilla. I haven't gone in there. There's not a buffet. There's a Japanese sushi place in San Francisco called Godzilla Sushi, and they used to sell T-shirts. And next time I go to the doctor, they're right down the street from my doctor. I'm gonna have to go in there. And they only, what's annoying though, they only open at 5 o'clock in the evening, and we're always tired. So I want to go in there and see if they have a shirt my size. I used to have a Godzilla World Destruction tour, but it was in my storage when I lost it. T-shirt, which was great. I loved it. I went to my mother, and I was wearing that when I visited her in the hospital, and she got all mad. You wore that to visit me? How dare you? And mother, it's a shirt. Get over it. Did the shirt come to visit you, or did I come to visit you? But Kathy and I loved that shirt. It was so cool. Yeah, I would love to. Well, for one thing, it would pay me enough to go to Alien Con. Even an extra roll gives you $500 or something. If you speak, they got to give you about 1,000. I'll say there, son. I'll say, have you seen this big, tall sucker? It breathes fire. There I was on the Ginsa. And that sucker, he squashed a Honda flatter than a pancake. You wouldn't believe it. This thing was tall, boy. I want to tell you, it was tall. It blotted out the sun, and boy, was he mad at somebody. He sat there, and he breathed fire, and he was stomping, and he was hacking and hewing, and he was picking up buildings and trains and power poles and throwing them at people, and the army came out, and he just went breathed on them, and they all melted, and they turned little crispy critters. I want to tell you, this Godzilla fellow, he was really pissed at something. And then this other guy came, and he had 3 heads, and they started fighting, and the 3 heads, they put that lightning out, and one of them bit Godzilla in the neck, and he started pounding the head, and he got really mad at the 3-headed critter. And then there was this giant moth that showed up, and I kept waiting for a big can of Raid to show up. And he started flitting around. And then all the other guys had a giant spider shooting webs out. And there was a little tiny baby Godzilla, and he would just put out little tiny smoke rings. Yeah, and I saw that. I saw that right in front of me. You can believe it. Yeah, Godzilla was there, and Tokyo was in room. Things were burning, and all that looked like little models, but it wasn't models. All them buildings were knocked down. And I think that they may have had an earthquake at the same time, because people were running every which way. And then they saw this thing. It looked like a robot, and it had these funnels for eyes, and they were going in this swirl thing, like trying to hypnotize you, and then it started shooting up beams. So it was something, man. I'm glad they didn't get me. I managed to duck into a KFC, and everybody was gone, so I grabbed me a bucket and started chomping. Figured, I'm going to die. I may as well have a full tummy. I had them biscuits, them gravy, and I left some money there. When they came back, they get paid for it. But I figured, what the hell? There ain't nobody in here, and I'm hungry. And I didn't see no colonel. I didn't see no workers. They all took off running for the hills. So that's what I done seen. Yes, sir. Bye, Zoa. Have a good one. Third base, and that's basketball. I don't do basketball, so why would there be third base? I've never seen the basketball moves, so I don't know. Say hello, give my love to Marty's. Well, my tummy is getting hungry talking all this KFC, so I think I'm going to end this. And my butt is getting tired. This chair is pressing on the legs. So, but you will see me tomorrow. I would love if you get 3 roles in movies, or if you're a producer. That's another thing. You imagine the guy from Pittsburgh movie. Maybe I could play all the parts. Get my teeth fixed. I told that fella. I said, boy, you got to get off that YouTube, boy. That'll rot your mind. You sit there all day and you stare at that screen and you watch them videos of them scantily clad women, and you watch them videos of them Pokemon games and those other games, and you watch all them guys driving truck and they're throwing pies at people, them pranksters. That stuff will rot your brain. You'll be there a zombie. You'll be a vegetable in 6 months. And no, you won't know anybody because your mind will be gone. But if you get you get 3 roles, you can join the Screen Actors Guild, or I can become producer George. From the studios of the guy from Pittsburgh. Now the latest movie, Godzilla meets Fluffy. Being an American movie, Fluffy would have to win. I am going to have to buy me a 50-foot cord. Yeah. No, fried chicken skin's too greasy. I take the skin off when I make fried chicken. In fact, the only time I eat fried chicken skin, and not much, is when we go to KFC. Kathy loves to go to KFC. Now you're making me really hungry. I want KFC. I cook the stuff in Las Vegas, so it's one of my first jobs as an adult. It took me a long time to get every KFC again. I was so sick of cooking it every night. The guy told me now I think they can cook 8 chickens at a time in the pressure cookers. Back then you could only cook 2. Little Bug's gonna be disappointed when I turn the light off. I wonder if they get stunned by the light, because I see the bugs, they land on the table here and they don't move. The weirdest thing I ever saw, went to the old Lucky store before it got bought up by the Mormons, and they merged the Albertsons and they got sold again. But I walked into the Lucky store one day in the meat section, and sitting like this, wrapped in cellophane with one of those white meat trays, they had chicken feet. And I couldn't imagine, what the hell do you do? I got told somebody will make a gruel out of it. Chicken feet, that really got me. And I made jokes about Kentucky Fried Chicken feet. Toe licking good. So, okay, hour and a half is up. Okay, hungry and sleepy and you got out of this chair. So, this is George Senda, the real official, original, authentic, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night, a great evening, a great morning. Stay wet, warm, dry or cool as the case may be, and hopefully you stay cool wherever you are. 100 degrees here in Martinez tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. Bye bye.